everybody. It's Cat. I promised I would come in for every day of Beltane Blessings. And today is Beltane. Today is the day where we call in the magic of May. And I have my wand here. Let me grab my wand. This is an apple branch from Glastonbury. And this is, just a little bit of the ribbons and the magic and the idea of calling in the May. And of course, in your 5 days of Beltane, there are lots of things for you to play with and work with. But the idea of Beltane Blessings is to bring in that energy of everyday magic, to bring in the sense of what the wheel of the year, Beltane, right here on the Celtic wheel of the year. This is a beautiful wheel that I created a few years ago. It's available at Journey Path Institute, but really it's about just recognizing it's an entire season between the spring and the summer. Beltane, May Day, honoring the Marys, honoring the Divine Mother, honoring the river of women, and moving back down to the source and the spiral, honoring the energy of the Marys on May Day and the May Queen and her king, which is the sacred marriage and the integration within ourself. So May is this beautiful month, and actually the Beltane Blessings, this 5 days, brings us just through the first 5 days of blessing. But the idea that all of May might really be this beautiful month of returning to the heart, restorative healing, energy rising, activation in the garden, all of the ways that we want to see that bud open and begin to bloom. May brings intentional energies. And it has to begin with blessings, because sometimes we feel a lot of hardship or pain or sorrow that also lingers. And maybe you've had a challenging year. Maybe you are experiencing a lot of pain for things that are happening in the world, things that are causing you a great deal of empathy, maybe over empathy, where you feel almost stripped down or left bereft. I want to bring in this idea of the unicorn, the solo woman, loneliness. I want to honor that some of us are quite hermetic. We are maybe introverts. We travel alone. We're a little bit of a lone wolf, and I want to really honor. I say, let's celebrate the Marys, May Day for the Marys, Mary Magdalene and the Virgin Mary or the Mother Mary, all the different ways we also can speak to any woman and every woman and all the women, and how in these intentional communities we're gathering, we're bringing in these beautiful energies, and we're really even working with the inner child, the young one who lives within our soul self. How do we want to create the healing and create our circles intentionally? I think something like Beltane Blessings, where we're 300, 400 women gathering, and maybe women, men, kindred spirits, others, and all identities, we, she, me, he, ze. Let's talk about the identities and Beltane Blessings for any of us and all of us. Also, I want to bring in the idea that Beltane Blessings is a practice. The idea that you might create every day. Here's my little Beltane Blessings book where I have 5 days. I have the beginning and then 5 pages. So how can you create a blessing every day that actually might extend beyond the self? Some of our Beltane's blessings can be for us, opening our heart, growing and opening the bud to the bloom and allowing each petal of a 5-petal flower to open and unfurl. But what about intentional blessings for others? What about creating space to open the heart, to create that doorway towards others and bring them into the center? So could this Beltane's Blessings also incorporate altar building, art making, intentional creativity that allows you to bring that intuitive sense to process? We're always working here in Journey Path Institute with art as process and art as ritual. So every act of art making, when you bring your fingers into the mix, offers a powerful way to create intention. Here's a little book that I created with pockets. This is made out of envelopes, square envelopes, so you can cut off the flap, create a little tab. And this is how any accordion book is created, and then make a flap, and then add something like a soul collage card or a journey circles card or a moon card. Journey circles and moon circles are cards that I've created to assist our art making, our act of art making. These are spectrum cards, and this is a beautiful spectrum accordion book, mixed media, and you can see how stories and continuum can be created. One of the things I love about the cards that I created, the moon circles, the journey circles, the spectrum cards, the key cards, these are all able to hold, paint, and collage. So they're intended as mixed media. And again, these little tabs that hold everything together, those are duct tape. So easy materials. But the idea that today we are intentionally creating for Beltane may mean that you just gather something and start to create that altar space. You light a candle. You create the receptive space for yourself to receive the blessing that is intended. Today is Beltane. Take yourself to the classroom, move through those beautiful beginnings, including the stunning voicing and toning from Eloise Pilkington, my friend and a priestess of Glastonbury. I'm myself headed to Glastonbury in a few days to take a group to explore that amazing landscape. But in the meantime, I get to create with you, and I'll see you tomorrow here. And these videos will be posted several places. And I just love that we can create together. Sending you love on Beltane.